So Robert, repeat what you just said.
What did I say?
Say it.
I said that I was able to find my winter gear and my favorite hat because of my glorious wife organizing everything last year. She found a nice little place to put all our hats and gloves and then hung up all the coats in that same closet. Yeah.
Organization helped you. Look out, bro.
I know.
I feel like
my wife is
level.
very listy and organized, and everything has a place and a reason for the place, and except for when it comes to putting the dishes away, which I still don't understand how she moves stuff all the time. But anyway, aside from that,
I have to remove everything that you put up so that it goes back in the place that I want it. I kind of feel that way about you. I'm like, what? There is logic here. Plastic on the bottom, glass in the second, teas on the top. What do you want? Just like, and then I come down, there's glass in the plastic area. I'm like, oh my heavens, look who's put the stuff away.
See what I mean?
Now there's no logic in the Tupperware container area, and y'all, am I the only one that feels that way? I go into it with so much like it's gonna happen, it's gonna be perfect, and this is how it's gonna look. Every time you go in there, you're gonna have a lid and a container, and you're gonna always have what you need.
Yeah.
And you know, a week later,
it's like
chaos.
the perfect pair of socks. You buy those perfect pair of socks, and then you can always find one of them.
And the dryer eats the other one.
And then you like, okay, I'm gonna put it in the corner of the drawer, so that when I eventually find the other one, and then you find it in the laundry, and you go back, and the one in the drawer is gone, and you're like, what happened here? Is this the same sock, or is it not?
I don't know.
So yeah, and there's not really a left or a right to socks. Well, unless you got a lot more money to spend on socks than I do, I'll tell you that.
That would be impressive.
So how you been? How's your diet going?
Yesterday I told them I was working on one meal a day. I finally ate. I didn't make it through the whole day, but I didn't eat at 11. I ate at 1:30. Like I went right before they closed, kind of a thing.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, so I felt really good about that.
And you're saying for 2. So.
Yeah. Well, and I wasn't going to do that, but I started to feel that nauseous feeling, like not necessarily hunger pains, but nausea.
Yeah,
and
I
so
get
was
that. Like your stomach is trying to eat,
yeah,
but there's nothing there.
Yeah,
kind of feeling.
Like we turned on everything, and nothing's happening. So
now we demand food.
Yeah, so I felt like if I don't eat now, if I don't get something now, then in 2 hours, I'm going to feel like shit.
And then sometimes I can't eat it all after that. It's like, it takes hours for my stomach to settle down enough that I actually don't put anything in my mouth.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ate early yesterday. I ate at about 10 or 11 o'clock. But I had a ribeye. And then I didn't eat anything else, so you got one.
That was not too bad.
Yeah. So.
And did you have sugar?
Yeah. I didn't leave the house. There's no sugar in the house, so.
I don't feel like I had sugar, but I could be wrong, and so I'll treat today like I had sugar yesterday. Just in case. I did not make it all the way through the day without a diet beer. But I did only have 1 cup. So, small victories.
Small victories.
Yeah. My scale at home is not really batteried very well right now. It kind of changes every time I get on it. So I will go to work and check my weight and see if yesterday had any bearing on it.
Unfortunately, I can't really weigh all along. But I can.
Yeah, no. Not with a cast on.
No, because I can't put any weight on that.
Sorry,
on that foot, and so the scale won't balance.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll give me weird shit depending on where I put my foot.
And we had a pot roast last night, but we had cooked it the night before, and it kind of took too long, and so we ate something else until Robert reheated it last night. and made it with this most delicious sauce. It was like a sour cream sauce.
I took the pot roast out and sliced it because it was cold, so you can slice a cold pot roast even when it's almost falling apart. So I took it out, I sliced it, and then I took the mushrooms and onions and drippings from the roast, because that's what I cooked it in, and I added some cream and sour cream and cooked it into a sauce, and I'll reduce it down a little bit, and then after the sauce was completed, I put the meat back in it and let it warm up with the hot sauce. So that's what I did. I didn't just reheat it. That's why I keep telling you, is leftovers are not leftovers if you look at them like ingredients.
Well, you know, while you were rambling on about your chefiness,
Yeah.
I was thinking about the tortilla soup that we have at home, and that it would be a really good base for that stew we were talking about. With the potatoes and the carrots.
I have meat for that.
Oh, okay.
I have meat for that. No,
Just you
the
made
taco
one.
soup is what I'm going to do with those leftover Nathan hot dogs.
You're gonna make taco soup out of Nathan hot dogs?
No, I'm going to take the taco soup and I'm going to cook some hot dogs and I'm going to cover them with cheese and then pour the taco soup over it so that we can have the hot dogs and the taco soup, which is both leftovers, but it'll be, you know, it'll taste a lot like chili dogs.
Sadly, I think our new wave just died. It happens a little too frequently.
Yeah. They're awesome machines, but I wish they lasted longer, was a little more durable.
Yeah. Now you can pay $300 for the high-tech one that doesn't have the little buttons.
What I really want is a stove.
Stove version?
Yeah, it's just it's a magnetic induction heating, and you can get stoves that way now.
That's cool.
Where all the burners are magnetic induction. So yeah. Yeah. They're badass. And then they normally have one big solid washable top. It's easy to wipe down and not all the that's probably what the gas range is. You just need to work the clean off. Yep. It's a top like your mom's. It looks exactly like it. No.
It's almost time for us to think about that kind of thing because our stove is acting up. It still works. It's a gas stove, but we had to disconnect the electric because it just kept clicking on us.
The electric started shorted.
Yeah, we needed somebody to come and look at it. We didn't really have the money, so we ended up unplugging it, and now we just light it ourselves. It's still gas, so it works fine.
Yeah.
But
the wonders of natural gas. Well, we did that because, it's a natural gas stove. I mean, it's one of these. Those of you who are not used to natural gas or flame cooking, the heat builds over time. So you may start out with a nice slow simmer with your flame, this tall. You're going to have to continually turn the flame down to keep the same water temperature. The same cooking temperature.
Definitely, I'm used to electric, and even though we've lived here for a couple of years, it's still confusing to me. Like the whole gas thing is confusing to me. Like we use the induction oven at the New Wave more than we do the stove because, like, you can't cook chili on the stove because
if you want to stand there.
Yeah, it will continue to go forever and continue to cook the bottom more than the top, and it's a weird way of cooking. Like I can see why people move to a different way because it definitely has some downfalls.
Yeah. You can burn a soup by setting it over a pilot light and leaving it too long because the heat will concentrate in that one area and start burning. Yeah. It's just the way that the gas burns and the heat concentrates. That's why you use cast iron, which cast iron also has the benefit of leaching iron into your diet, which cuts down on the number of supplements that you need to take.
Well, yeah, and leaching iron into your diet instead of leaching,
aluminum, or some other strange Teflon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit'll
it's
kill
just
you,
not
man.
good. So yeah, and aluminum is been linked to dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, this kind of thing. And so many people are out there cooking in aluminum pans and then scraping it with their steel utensil.
Mm-hmm.
And slowly over time, you're contaminating everybody you feed. So.
Climb down off that soapbox.
Sorry. I kind of took over today, didn't I?
That's why I bring you. They don't get to talk to you very often. I talk to them all the time.
So.
They like your opinions, I think.
I hope so, and maybe I'll learn you something.
He's more than happy to teach anybody, whether they want to learn it or not.
Yep. And feel free to refute anything I say and teach me something if you actually know and you're not just blowing smoke. I like to learn, but I will research whatever you say and look it up and find where you got that information and how credible your source is. So be warned.
There may be arguments later.
Yep.
Probably. All right, y'all. We're here at work. I'm going to go in here, and today is Boss's Day, so if you're a boss, happy Boss's Day.
Happy Boss's Day. I am my own boss,
Yeah,
so I get
boss.
to celebrate myself today.
Oh my heavens. Bye, guys. So I weighed, and doing that one meal a day or the 8-hour window of eating, I lost 2 pounds. So I will try it again today, see if I can get a little bit further. We are having a little snack food day today, so it may not happen. We'll see.